in transit right now, driving, getting ready to go to camp soon, right? This is gonna be a quick exhortation, a quick before camp warning, right? On not loving the world, right? Every day, almost every hour, right? I keep getting notifications to my phone about how the stage is being set more and more for World War III, right? Is something else going on, right? With China getting ready to, invade Taiwan, right? And something else going on with negotiations, not, things just not looking eye to eye between USA and China, right? Russia's still doing their thing over there in Ukraine, right? And things is getting worse between, USA and Iran, the war over there in Israel. Things is only getting worse. I might not be pronouncing it right, but Houthi, something like that. Whoever those Ishmaelites are terrorizing America in the China Sea, or wherever they at over there, somewhere in the might be Atlantic. I can't remember, right? But nevertheless, things is getting worse, right? And as things get worse, Jake, you got to finish off strong, right? Sometimes the prophecies don't be unfolding fast enough for Jake, so Jake kind of get comfortable, right? Like I tell you in 1 John 2:15 down to 17, you cannot love the world, right? If you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, right? So I like to bring this example out all the time. When you're running a race, I like to bring this example out all the time. When you're running a race, look at the Olympians. That's what they call them, right? When they run these races, when they run the race, they sprint harder and harder the closer they get to the finish line. They don't start to slow down, and then they kind of do that little lean through. They do a little lean through, right, as they approach the finish line. Jake, that's how you got to be on the spiritual level, right? As we near towards the end. Jake not paying enough attention, so they think the prophecy is not coming to pass as fast as it really is. So Jake get comfortable. But like I said, every single day, the stage is being set for World War III. Every single day is something new about the stock market crashing, all these, some new form of the economy collapsing. Every single day I wake up, right? Almost every hour. It's something new every day that just shows you more and more, hey, look, the time is up, right? Not that the Most High was ever playing games to begin with, but hey, the Most High done playing, right? It's getting, look, it's about to be over with very soon, right? They talking about today, they said something about they identified like some type of China, one of China little devices floating over U.S. territory, man. Right? Hey, so you have stuff like EMP attacks that's gonna happen soon, right? Massive power outages just out of nowhere, just some way somehow all the power went out. Don't know how. Right? You got I believe that's North Korea, right? They doing that. They did that missile launch, right? And I just read an article today where the guy was boasting. The guy from over, I get a mix up sometimes. So lucky if I'm saying the wrong one, but if I'm not mistaken, it's North Korea. He's boasting. He says he's happy. He's happy that they did the missile launch. Right? The Most High is stirring it up in these heathen spirits to have even more and more great wrath towards America each and every day. Right? So like you're trying to pay attention to transit as well. Right? So I just bring all this out just to say that prophecy is coming to pass more and more, and you got to keep paying attention. Right? Because the less you pay attention, the more the love of the world going to grow in you, because you're going to think ain't nothing going on. Right? They tell you that in Matthew, right, 24th chapter on down, about 42, I want to say, or a little bit before, it tells you about how, like, as in the days of Noah was. They were marrying, right, drinking, right? They was turning up. Nobody wanted to listen to Noah, right? Nobody wanted to believe that man was serious, man, right? And that's the same way how it is with the prophets nowadays, right? And you kind of got the prophets, and they working on this third temple, all right, on a spiritual level. Just how Noah was physically working on the ark. And it was only a remnant that was saved, man. It was only a remnant that was saved. Right? Do you think Noah got saved by loving the world? Of course not. He didn't care for the world. He didn't care what nobody was talking about. People probably call him crazy. Why are you building this big boat? Why are you working on a boat, man? Do you not know it has never rained ever? Why you working on a boat? How you gonna sail it? How you gonna drive a boat and it's no rain? Right? Not that you need rain to drive a boat anyway. Right? But they was probably scoffing. You know, when people scoff, they say the most retarded stuff ever. right? They was probably saying all type of madness. You think Noah cared? You think he cared what the world was talking about? Of course he didn't. And he listened to the Lord, man. So we got to be the same way in these last days, man. We have to pay attention, and we cannot love the world, man. Can't get caught up with the NBA championship, right? You can't get caught up with who's going to the Super Bowl. Look, nobody cared. Nobody cared. It just don't matter. All right, and it never fails. I don't know if Jake ever paid attention, but every time you have like anything to distract the world, the Super Bowl, the NBA championship, the damn playoffs, right? Anytime you have any of this going on, it's always a new bill getting passed out of nowhere. The senator, the governors, they coming up with this new rule. It's always something going on while everybody is distracted, man. You want to know why? Hey, because they know people out here loving the world and they ain't paying too much attention. That's why. Right? That's exactly why. Hey, but Jake, you can't get caught out there. You got to pay attention. Right? You got to pay attention at all costs. You can't love the world. Nobody care about the latest shoe dropping out. Jake always caught up with the new gym shoe coming out, man. Nobody care about the new gym shoe coming out. Nobody care about the clothing lines. Like, you can't care about none of that. The new vehicle they released, the 2024 whatever. All right, the latest rapper blowing up. I don't know their names, right? Lil whatever. They always got Lil in their name. Lil Pop Tart. I don't know. Little Rock Star. Something. No, look, you can't care about all of that. Little Man. Whatever their names be, man. Right? You cannot care about this world. The more you pay attention to the world, the less you're gonna pay attention to prophecies. And the less you pay attention to prophecies, the more likely you are to get caught out there. Like I tell you in Revelation, I believe that's Revelation 16 and 15. How should I tell us to make sure that we got our garment on, man, lest we walk naked. Right? Hey, a lot of brothers and sisters, man, look, as sad as it's gonna sound, like they don't got their garments on and they not trying to put it on. You wanna know why? Because they're not paying attention. They caught up with the love of the world. We can't let that be us. Right? We got to give it all we got in some form or fashion, man, to pay attention and to stay locked in and to keep our minds locked in on the kingdom. Right? We got to keep our minds locked in on the kingdom. The world is not going to get you nowhere. What you going to do? Go be a rapper? They ain't going to get you nowhere. You going to be a damn fool inside a 360 deal, man. Getting swindled out your goddamn mind. What you going to do? You want to go pursue a basketball career? The hell with basketball. Jake losing his goddamn mind over a ball inflated with air. A ball inflated with air. That's what Jake love over this truth. It's a ball inflated with air. You mean to tell me you putting a ball inflated with air over the Lord? It's a piece of leather. Right? It's always a piece of leather inflated with air, man. That's all it is. That's part of the world, though. A car. Would you want to put all your focus on the car? Is that why you missing out on reading, praying, fasting, and studying over a vehicle that's going to be blew up? That's going to be nuke food soon? That's all loving the world. Oh, well, you know, Jake out here pursuing a lot of things in these last days. What you want, a mansion? You want a yacht? Right? You want a $6 million yacht or something, Jake? Right? See, Jake don't take this thing serious enough. That's why Jake get comfortable, man. Right? So this exhortation not to love the world, man. Look, the hell with the world. The world is going down every single day. It's not progressing at all. And the Lord is showing you that. The economy crashing every single day. Right? So it's getting bad out here, Israel. Right? And the more we draw nigh and nigh to the return of Yahushua, man, to the second coming of Yahushua, and the more we get to stay locked in. Because there's only more distractions going to rise. Only more distractions. You think Satan out here chilling? Satan not out here chilling. He know we getting towards the end. They only tell you in Revelation 12 that this devil take as many. He gonna have righteous brothers and sisters that die in the fifth seal. You know, die righteously. Outside of that, you gonna have a lot of Jake out there that Esau is gonna distract. Esau gonna distract them, right? Satan on a deeper level, right? And the prince of this world, his time is almost up, man. He don't got much time left. Right, you gotta not that you have to jump into the mind of the wicked, but you gotta really put it into perspective, right? If you knew your time was almost up, you would try to go out with a bang. You would try to do as much bullcrap and folly as you could, right? If you was the bad guy, which we don't want to be, right? But you gotta think logically for once, right? You don't think the so-called white man over there realizing, okay, look, my whole empire is falling apart, my economy is crashing, war is stirring up, everybody in the world has got a missile aimed at me. Some people, when things not going in their favor, you got people that get desperate. They'll do anything. They'll do anything, right? So Esau's, he gonna try to keep throwing distractions at you. Spiritual demons saying gonna keep trying to make this problem arise, make that problem arise. He'll do everything to steer you away from the path of righteousness, man. Right? That's just what he gonna do. Right? Now all of a sudden all these problems start coming about. Look, you can't let nothing distract you, right, from the kingdom, man. And I mean nothing. Nothing at all. And you damn sure can't let the world distract you, man. That's all this world is. It's a big distraction. It's full of distractions. I have yet to hear the world, right, and the evildoers of the world tell anybody to focus and lock in and seek that kingdom. But ain't nobody telling you that. That's why you can't love the world. How can you love something that's not even in your favor, right? The world is not in our favor. And that was what brothers and sisters got to realize, right? It's almost over, all right? The Lord is showing sign by sign by sign. It is almost over, right? It's like a shot clock. With a shot clock, if I'm not mistaken, you only get about 24 seconds to shoot that damn ball. I mean, that's all you get. You don't get 80 seconds, right? Ain't no plus 10 seconds on the shot clock. No, you don't get none of that. You got 24 seconds to make something shake. All right? That's all you got. It's the same thing in this truth. You got a certain dispensation of time to make your call in an election sure. And it's almost over with. It's almost over with. I can only imagine what the world's next biggest distraction is, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think an election supposed to be rising back up. Now, if you pay any attention, you know all the folly in the world happens around election time. All manner of folly. I'm talking about the world's greatest amount of stupidity pops off around election time, man. As soon as it's time for those presidents to do whatever folly, somehow, get the votes, whatever, there's always stupidity going on. And then guess what? They make it seem like one of the people that's running for president has been the hero, right? The last time they told Jake that they was gonna forgive all the student loan debt. Look, man, that's of the world, right? And I'm not telling brothers to be irresponsible, but look, all that debt and how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna do this, it's of the world, man. That's why you can't stress about it. I'm not saying you gotta just be completely negligent to it, but you can't stress about it and be so caught up with it. A lot of people in debt. America themselves, the same people that tell you their credit score 800, their credit score is negative 800. They the worst. They got the worst debt in all the land. They got the worst debt in all the world. So how dare you stress your mind out about some goddamn credit, right? About a light bill or something. You can't stress your mind out about it, right? Because guess what? I hate to be that guy. Well, actually, I take that back. I don't hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna just be blunt about it. When all hell break loose, none of that matters. Okay, when they sound that damn alarm, right? When it's a missile, when it's a nuke, an ICBM headed straight for America, right? A light bill doesn't matter. All that stuff you were stressing about and ripping your damn hair out about, it's not gonna matter. And those days are getting closer and closer. Very, very, very soon, it's just not gonna matter. Or that car you was worrying about, right? That new house, right? The latest new sneaker, that new album that your artist is gonna drop. None of that is gonna matter. None of that is gonna matter. That's why you can't lay these things to your heart. You can't lay them to your heart, right? These things can't, I'm gonna be honest. This truth just got to be at the forefront of your mind. It just got to be the truth. It got to be the Most High. It got to be Yahweh Shai. These things that have to be at the forefront of your mind. It can't be all these worldly things that's not gonna matter. These carnal things not gonna matter. That's Romans 8:6. To be carnal minded is death, man. You can't be so. What's carnal? The world. And the love of the world is carnal. That's why you can't be caught up with it. These things is not gonna matter. Jake's still trying to go to school for a career that he ain't gonna be accomplished till 8 years down the line. Brother, do you know where this place is gonna be in the next 8 years, brother? Do you know in 8 years this is not gonna be a place no more? All right, Lord willing. Lord, hey, for all I give a damn, it could be in the next 8 months. Hey, Lord willing, we have done everything good in the eyes of the Most High for our calling and election to be made sure, man. Right? It could be the next 8 days. Right? You can't stress and worry about the world so much, man. All these things of the world is they're going down. There's brothers out here that got excellent careers. Well, guess what? That's going down too. So what? Right? It may be brothers in this thing that make 6 figures, right? Brother may make $250,000 a year. Brother probably 401k probably looks immaculate. Well, guess what? We drawing into the days where look, all that's down the drain. It was just an article that popped up on the news break after the other day. They was already talking about how things getting so bad that people 401ks is in what's the word I'm looking for? It's in trouble, right? People 401ks. So all that money you was saving, you thought you was gonna get that to little man down. Like, well, it's not gonna matter. The economy gonna crash so bad they're gonna lock you out your bank account. They gonna lock you out. They don't give a damn if you had $100,000. They don't care about your livelihood, right? And then those same days, and that's the thing. When the things of this world start to get taken away from people, like I talk about in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, about verse 72 on down, it say they're gonna be like madman, sparing none. They're gonna be robbing and spoiling us, man, kicking us out of our houses and things of that nature. They're gonna be taking your goodly and your pleasant things, and all those things are of the world. And guess what? You're literally gonna have men and women out here that's crying over their 80-inch TV that's getting taken out the house. They're not gonna be calling on the name of the Lord. They're gonna be crying about their 80-inch TV. They're gonna be crying about their Harley Davidson in the garage, right? They're gonna be crying about their new car that they're gonna be crying. They're gonna be whining, right, about these worldly things when you should be calling on the name of the Lord and strengthening your mind to, hey, you maybe die for the Lord, right? These are things that's gonna be going down in these last days. Your goodly and your pleasant things is gonna diminish, right? What you gonna do when they jamming you up, right, dragging you out your house, and you see them breaking your flat screen TV? Wait, some people out here, they love the world. They're in love with the world. If they could say that flat screen TV over their life, they'll do it, which is madness. But you got people out here that's like that, right? Right? So you cannot love the world in these last days. And the most I just put on my spirit to just do this video because every day I've been watching every single day, right? I've been watching every single day, and I'm just seeing it's getting worse. It's only getting worse. And the more I watch and the more how I see how prophecy is fulfilling, is like, bro, you cannot care about these worldly things when it's time for all hell to break loose. You just can't care. You can't, right? So like I wasn't able to, grab all the precepts in the world like how I would have when I was in transit, and I got to head right back out, right? But nevertheless, I just wanted to, the most I just put on my spirit, man, I just wanted to give a quick, before camp, exhortation and warning on not loving this world, man. You just can't care about these things. You cannot lay these carnal things of the world that's going to be destroyed and obliterated by thermonuclear fire. You can't lay these things to the forefront of your mind. You just can't. And it just never fails, man. It's like, Jake, get comfortable. I'm gonna just keep it honest. Jake get comfortable, and Jake just get complacent, man. Jake get complacent. You don't take this thing that serious no more. This place is over with, right? It's done. It's going down the drain every second. I guarantee you. While brothers and sisters, well, maybe not sisters, but while brothers is at camp, right? I guarantee you, I'm gonna probably get 3 notifications on my phone from all these apps. Something else done popped off. Something else popped off. I guarantee you. And Lord willing, I can kick up with the current events because I'm always watching them and stuff like that. I love sending them to the mighty brother Mayim Kayim, right? But nevertheless, Lord willing, I can start doing videos on these just to help Israel watch. Because I'm telling you, it's something goes down every second. Every second. I can swipe down on my phone right now. It's something there that pertains to the downfall of this kingdom, right? The downfall of the world. And it's a precept that links with it each and every time. Even if it's 8 different things that relate to the same precept, it don't matter. The precepts they fulfilling every day, right? They come into light more and more every single day, right? So Lord willing, I can kick that up. Maybe I can start it tonight, Lord willing, pulling up a couple articles on things that's just happening in the world, that just proves, the scriptures even more. That just prove the prophecies even more. Lord willing, I can do that. But nevertheless, somebody ready to head to Camp Israel, right? And just brothers and sisters, just remember, man, don't love this world because it's almost over with. It's almost over with. We got to push towards this finish line harder and harder, stronger, waxing greater and greater each and every day, right? Do not love this world because it's going to be destroyed, right? We're not looking to prosper in this world. We're not looking to thrive in this world. We don't care. We don't care. This place is over. We're looking for the kingdom, man. We're looking for the return of our King Yahweh Shah, right? We're looking for servants, right? We're looking for Jerusalem being built up with all manner of precious stones and gold streets. We're looking for elect bodies, man, right? That's what we're looking towards. Right, we're not looking towards the furthering of this place. We hate this place, right? But with that, I would like to give all praises, double honor, and glorification to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach, Wamadaki Shai, right? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shai, right? Shalom.